I would say that it's the attention to the person itself. Um, I've noticed over the years where uh, the concern for the employee, not just at work but also at home, family life, the total part of the person themselves that's working there, and not only myself or my wife and family, it's more like my extended family too. The concern about them also. It's one big family atmosphere is how I look at it. One of the things I like working here is Nucor allows you to like take ownership of your position, and I'm not sitting around all day or during the day waiting for someone to tell me through the day what I'm supposed to do next. I can take ownership, and I feel like that's one of the things that has kept me coming to work over the years for Nucor, is that as long as I'm doing my job and doing it well, yes, I can ask questions during the week or during the day also if I need assistance from someone. But mainly I'm given the go-ahead to like do my work and then proceed from there. I like that freedom. When I come to work, typically I'm not looking towards the end of the day what I'm going to be doing after work, because I'm actually excited to go to work because of the way the company treats me and treats others. I look forward to going through the gate, and when I go through the gate, I'm ready to work. My mind is ready to work. I do feel like that if someone's going to take the time to come to work, to be mentally prepared to go to work, because our teammates are counting on it. You really don't have time to think about looking at the clock, because in the detailing department in particular, I'm doing checking that it's almost the opposite. I'm hoping sometimes the clock goes slower, that way I can get my projects done. So the focus is more on your projects and not letting down your teammates versus, oh gosh, will 5 ever get here? And just because you're not really happy with what you're doing. Here, it's the atmosphere so much that we feel more like a team, and that, it's surprising at the end of the day. It's like, wow, has my 8 or 9 hours already gone by? I need a few more hours. Living it is being an example to especially in particular the newer employees that are coming in. Someone once told me one time, how are you going to be remembered? How are you what's going to be your legacy? I think someone in Volcraft, New York had told me that, asked me that question. What's going to be the legacy? And I was telling somebody just really jokingly, well, when I retire, it's going to take 2 people to take my place. And I said it kind of in a fun way, but then I started thinking about it later. It's like, if I can show the younger ones that I'm training that, I'm going to do my job, I'm coming here to do my job, and I'm going to do it very well, and that people are going to see me more than what I actually say to them. They're going to see me working hard, they're going to see me in my office, they're going to see me in all I do, and they're going to say, well, look at this guy, that's why this guy is so happy at work, but they're just going to see how I do my job and learn from that. Well, they're all very important, there's no doubt about it. But something that sticks out to me is the one about passion, energy, optimism. You definitely have to have a passion to work somewhere for many years. I don't think it takes very much passion to go to work at McDonald's and work probably a few months there and have no idea if you're going to be there another week or another month. But a company like Nucor, once you've been here long enough, you realize it's probably somewhere you're going to stay a long time. Well, you got to have that passion, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Was when I drive through the gate every day, I want to come to work. I'm not thinking of reasons to be doing something else or go home, and I want to come to work. The optimism, we witness it every week by how the company is growing The company is implementing new procedures, programs that in the end are going to make me healthier as I'm working and my coworkers. But also we feel like also that we're part of the company's success by how they're allowing us to do our own jobs, do them well, provide us with the tools we need, provide us with any kind of training, education, anything we need to help us be better at our positions. So for me, it's passion, energy, and optimism. And another thing, in my office, I added several motivation signs in there about positivity and some other things, but it really wasn't for me only. It was for whenever a teammate would come into my office, they would recognize some of those and help lead to a more positive atmosphere with our company. But I think about my own journey in life, and it seemed like before I came to work for Nucor originally, I was on a similar path where I don't recognize myself as a very positive individual. But when I came to work here, I don't know if it was the people I was working with or just working for Nucor in general, but it seemed like I got more involved in my church. And actually at that time I wasn't involved in mission work. It seemed like it was during my first several years of working that I really got involved in the church and mission work. So I saw a conversion myself. So I'm going to have to say that Nucor was part of that. And that's a true story. So I guess that would, to me, would be similar to what Saul and then Paul went through.